Yo, what's up you guys? Desmond Dennis here, back with yet another mixing tutorial. This time we're going to be talking about background vocals. I have a cover called End of the Road with Juan Moore. And as you can see, there's so many harmonies here, so many background vocals. And yo, let's just jump right into it. I'm gonna show you guys how I mixed it and why it sounds the way that it does. So let me play a little bit.
Although we come to the end of the road, feel like can't let go. It's unnatural. You belong to me. I belong to you. God.
Let's talk about the panning that I have going on. So honestly, I kept it really simple. Hard left, hard right, hard left, hard right, all the way down. Real simple, you guys. The reason why I have the background vocals very wide, hard left, hard right, is because we had ad-libs being sung in the middle.
We come
These.
to the end
All of those.
of the road.
So we actually wanted to leave enough space in the mix for those lead vocals to really shine. All right. So the processing of these background vocals are really simple. So first we have the Eosis. I'm hoping I'm saying that right. The Eosis de-esser. I brought this de-esser up in my last tutorial. I love it so much. It has this high shelf right here that's giving the background vocals just a little bit of shine. So first we're going to play it and then I'm just going to bypass it.
Although we come to the end of the road, feel like can't let go.
So if you have really good headphones on, you should be able to hear the air that's being added to the background vocals while it's simultaneously de-essing, just taking out some of those S's, those harsh S's. And what I mean by taking it out, it's not taking it out completely, it's just lowering them so they're not harsh to the listener's ears. So the S's and T's, the S and T. So next, I have a basic EQ going on right here. I try to keep it really simple because I wanted the background vocals to sound as natural and fat as possible. So I really didn't want to do a lot of changing because honestly, when we recorded it, it just sounded big already. So I didn't really want to change that. The only thing that I did was small EQ movements that I felt was necessary to improve the vocals. All right, so after that, I have my favorite vocal compressor, the LA2A. And let's see what this is doing.
Although we come
Yep.
to the end of the road.
Okay, so as you can see, I typically always try to keep the gain reduction around between -5 and -3 dB. And the reason why is because I really feel like it sounds musical. It doesn't sound too forced or too compressed. So I'm going to play it with it on and then I'm going to bypass it.
Although we come to the end of the road,
Right there again.
to the end of the road,
All right, one more time, bypass.
to the end of the road.
So I really feel like the LA2A is really gluing the background vocals together. All of my background vocals are being grouped together and sent to a background bus. And the reason why I do that is so I can treat all of the background vocals as if they were recorded together. And you see a lot of other engineers mixing each background track individually. And I don't know, I just feel like when you go about it that way, it doesn't really glue the background vocals together. It just sort of sounds like a vocal here and a vocal there. You want your background vocals to be together and to just have a place in the mix. And I feel like the best way to do that is to send them all to one bus and treat them together. So after the LA2A, I have a chorus. And this is the stock chorus that came with Studio One. And it works really good. You want to make your vocals keep the listener engaged, and having some sort of motion or some sort of timing effect on your background vocals can just make them dance a little bit and the listener's ears, and it keeps them engaged. So listen to this.
Although we come to the end of the road.
All right, and then without.
Although we come to the end of the road.
And now I'm going to stress the chorus effect so you can really hear what it's doing.
Although we come to the end.
You see? It just makes them dance a little bit. And I love to blend it. So that's 100%. And you just want to bring it to a point where it's just subtle, but you can still hear it.
Although we come to the end of the road.
Cool. So honestly, that's all I really did. The only thing that I would have done a little bit differently is add a little bit more air to the vocals if I could go back and re-release the video. So I would have used something like Pultec, this bad boy. I would have put this to around 10 or 12, like that. I would have brung this probably before my LA2A. The reason why I would have put the Pultec before the LA2A is because once you start boosting frequencies, it tends to start getting louder. So you want your compressor to just control some of that. So
although we come to the end of the road.
yeah, so
Feel like in the
somewhere around there, I would have done that if I known about this secret back then, you know, because that just adds, you know, that air, that clarity, and it just makes the vocals just shine a little bit more. So if I could go back, I would do that. So I'm just gonna leave that on. And after that, I have just 2 sends for this song. Kept it real simple. So we have the Lexicon reverb on this one. We shot the video outside, so I just wanted to make the vocals sound like they were recorded outside. So I chose Desert Plate, and it sounded good.
although we come
So that's stressed to the max. And then when you start bringing it down,
feel like
it just sounds good.
go. It's unnatural.
And having a delay outside is just not normal. So although it's on here, I actually have the delay turned off. So yeah, I don't really have to go into that. But so I'm going to bypass all of these effects and play it so you can hear what it sounds like before the processing.
Although we come to the end of the road.
Sounds cool, but this is with all of the plugins.
Although we come to the end of the road.
You see? It's not that much. It's not that much that you really have to do when it comes to background vocals. Lead vocals are a little bit more tedious in a sense because you want them to sound really present, and that it takes a little bit more work to do that. But with the background vocals, you sort of just want to process them and just have them sit in a mix and just stay there. So that's it. So hopefully you guys found this tutorial useful. Definitely use some of these tools, man. Just try it out. I also have a template that I am selling, and it comes with all of my background vocals. And honestly, my template comes with a little bit more than what I did here. So go to my website, www.desmonddennis.com, and download my template, man, because trust me, it will. Once you record in there, it's literally like I'm mixing your song because you're recording in my custom template that I actually record in. And once you record in there and you have all of my settings right there and you see why I'm doing different things, you can just go in there, tweak a few things and be like, all right, this sounds good. Let me try this, because that's what it's meant for you to do. You're supposed to open up each plugin that I have and just see like, oh, that's cool, but let me try that. Oh, that sounds a little bit better. But, you know, just try to keep it in the order that I have it in, because I have it in that order for a reason. But don't be afraid to, you know, just go ahead and change up a few of the settings so you can make it work for your voice. So with that being said, if you like these type of videos, then make sure you hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I release another tutorial. All right, talk to you guys soon. Peace.